memories, and he was, no, 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 hold on, brother, witch, and blows her head smooth off.
It's quite beautiful.
It was awesome.
Little bit like
You-
with old Magnum stuff where like he's going past a nun
Oh.
and then like turns around, wait, nuns don't work on Sunday, and shoots her.
It's awesome.
Incredible
You
things.
can very much feel like they were trying to go for an X-Files thing in the like the first few seasons, and then like that's all immediately.
And then nah, we can
Bullshit.
do more
It's
fun
awesome.
stuff.
It's really cool, but for TV, and it's awesome. Like this gun that kills everything. That's cool.
Witch killing bullets, that one's my favorite.
Well, the Magnum is also a witch killing bullet because the Magnum killed everything except like God and death.
Fuck, I'm at the tibula wall. God damn it, get away from me, crane flies. I don't want more.
Don't lie to us, Avery. We all know you love the crane flies.
Will Yash be reading Super Fulak fiction in Paleostream one day?
No, I'm not good at dramatic readings. For that we have Zach.
Fair enough. So it's
It's like when Zach reads stuff to you, it's as if the voice of the British Empire starts to tell you things.
awesome. Uh-oh. So what we have: Adambrosaurus, Metapiscus, Microleo, and Hyperosuchus. It's awesome. Oh.
I'd love to see it. Okay, my announcement and shit. Okay.
That reminds me, Josh, I found something earlier and I wanted to know your opinion on it. I'm putting it in other talk right now.
What is this?
Ich bin ein Gummibär, Eierscheinsack, schnell Verursacher, Donald.
Why?
Oh god, I saw that today.
Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaft.
I don't know why this would make you stop.
No.
only-
That is certainly an important reason to stop. And I
The only
hope
German stuff I get on my this guy saying America's Plants vs. Zombies because you saw a guy walking around in a chocolate coat.
I will say, if Yash ever sings the German gummy bear, the server loses 50 members just instantly. Just gone.
Finally, I will achieve self-cancellation. And Marta Priscus indeed. Fun stuff. Hello, Hero Venator. It's a slow Friday tonight. James Holt, hello there. Yes, Attenborough turned 100, which is why we have a special flocking for him.
These are all animals he personally met.
Yeah, he's old enough to have
That's all.
lived with Edinburghosaurus.
Yep.
Big N said lose 50 members, gained 50,000 followers. In response to the gummy bear.
I'm not sure I want these 50,000 followers.
Lose 50 posers, gain 50,000 real fans.
Disgusting. Oh, I see Danny is also streaming. Maybe we get a little
Great.
raid.
A wing taxa that we can't reconstruct. Yay. Time to mark that down.
Incredible.
Avery, I'm sending 500 crane flies to your house.
Please no.
The amount of insects in this locality is beyond reason at this point.
I'll be honest, Yash, I fully plan on hijacking tomorrow's stream just to talk about everything we've gone through.
Yeah. I
So
told
fun.
it. What the
Also, there's another person wanting up a certain
Who-
subgroup of bird.
It's to be Raven, and I also see a certain other person in there. Might be husband.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes,
Welcome.
indeed.
Welcome
Hey,
to
how come
Happy Edinburgh Day.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, we are starting with Edinburghosaurus. I think we already have some stuff in chat. Beyond these drawings, I don't think we have much else to work with.
Yeah, I mean, the original fossil was destroyed in the London bombings.
There we go. I've pushed talk turned on now.
Oh, it's the fungus now. That's how I remember you.
The fungus among us?
No,
While we're
I'm just
talking-
mumbling to myself.
For the
While
booze
we're
that is
talking
true.
about not that much material, let me go collect the stuff for Microleo, which is our second one.
See anything else?
Happiest of birthdays to David Attenborough, Sir David Attenborough.
Okay, having this on just in case. Okay, I'm quickly getting something to drink, and then I think we just jump straight in. I mean, it's a plesiosaur. I will simply tell everyone to make it chunky as usual, and
Tubular.
tubular. It should be a 2C sausage with paddles. But yeah, back in a minute.
Which one's Siamisa?
I don't think any. Oh no. I was about to say I don't think anything this stream has exceptionally good material, but Mater Piscis has good material. I think.
Matter Fiscus has like some of the best placoderm material.
Yeah. It's the only one that has good material, I think. Because Microleo is just a segment of a jawbone. To be fair, it's a very cool jawbone. And Leo, like animals, are just cool regardless. Hashtag marsupial lions. You can't eat Attenborough. It was already busy eating Eustreptus Spondylus. Because as we know, all pliosaurs ate Eustreptus Spondylus. That's what walking with monsters, or walking with dinosaurs called. Blah. Yash promoting his artwork in his reconstruction. Sahai.
It does give a good idea of the soft bits. None of this might not even apply to Attenborough, but I think it's worth looking at.
Mhm. It's worth picking a gander. Maybe even a propagander. Attenborough is my favorite Telesiosaur.
Ah, there we go. Had to get myself a shirt because over the last few days it has rained here, and at night it still drops under 10 degrees.
Oh goodness.
Burr.
Yeah, it's cold here too. Although allergy season is also starting up, which is evil.
Hang on, let's see how hot it's already getting here.
Shut up, Florida man.
We had a very late.
These
start
are
to
no
spring up
real
here.
world measurements you have done there.
Oh,
It's a fantasy location, Ari.
it's so good when spring starts because it starts getting warmer, but also you step outside and you're just instantly sneezing.
34 degrees Celsius.
My God. Okay, let's grab our references.
Oh my god, is that based on AT-AT walkers?
Oh, you just looked on stream? Yes. Yes.
Yes, I did. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You should see the other Star Wars one.
It's the newest Monkey Cruise piece. I mean, you can, when you look in Stream Gallery, there's the second one.
Oh, you should be looking in stream gallery.
I
Yeah,
did.
that's peak, man.
There's been a lot of good paleo stream art coming around. Very recent.
I am your monkey
Like
father.
this week. Like it's paleo stream canon that there's Grand Regent M.
Yeah. Okay, let's clean the canvas. And let's grab the timer. Okay, 20 minutes for each of these pieces. We're starting with Attenborosaurus first in a row of taxa named by David Attenborough that we will draw tonight. Let's give it a base color and nope, the settings just decided no for a second there. Beautiful. Maybe now? There we go. Okay, let us start with Attenborosaurus in 1, 2, 3, go.
I need to draw more plesiosaurs in general. Very cool creatures.
Yep.
Speaking of David Attenborough, what's your favorite documentary that he narrated?
Ooh.
Blue Planet. That's a big reason why I got into marine biology.
Okay. I have to say I haven't seen that many with his voice. I have probably seen a lot of his documentaries. But, well, in German everything is dubbed usually. So I pretty late got into like hearing his voice actually.
Well, there's 2 more taxa that are lost to time.
I like the Life of Mammals. That one was pretty good. Even if some of the river slay fauna stuff has become outdated.
It is inevitable.
Especially when it's a documentary from 2002. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. Much has been moving since then in paleo.
Uh,
17 minutes.
Wait, is this the one I think it is? Oh, this is the deer fly.
For people unaware, Avery is scaling insects on the side.
Yep.
Officially insect-shaped Attenborosaurus.
Actually, the name Ambrosaurus has to go to a genus of fly, as it was named for the pliosaur.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Unfortunate news past.
I would be participating in flocking, especially because of the occasion, but we're cutting it so close. Like, it's literally going to be like Saturday morning, like just before stream starts, when we're going to have this chart done. Sylvia's
Flip
Mitch.
them signs.
Time for Le Sausage.
Here we go.
Oh, is your channel.
As you can see in
Oh.
the specimen of Mauriciosaurus, there is quite a bit of soft tissue behind the pedal still in these guys. So make the pedals broader than what the osteology shows. And the osteology in Ankylosaurus already has like pretty wide pedals.
All right, got about 50 left, and half of them are all just one genus of crane fly.
You can do it.
Woe, 50 genus of cranefly be upon me.
No, it's 25 species of one genus.
It's like it's a biblical plague at this point.
There's also from Florissa. There's also like 5 different groups of rodents that all converge on being vaguely squishy. Well, no, I believe no groups of extant squirrels, no extant squirrel groups are present. Very, very fun.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. I'm also still like tweaking around the composition slightly, and it's a whopper.
Character limit for Discord names, Snowhawks. I think it's like 30.
"12 minutes."
Oh, also, apologies if you hear sniffling. Like I said, allergy season started over here. So,
It happens.
when every plant just decides to be evil for no reason.
I feel like that's more on your immune system.
Fair enough. Let me look at the birds. How wide are you? Like,
I hear the blue jay outside yelling. We have a local blue jay here who every afternoon will just start yelling at anything nearby.
My cat is yelling and won't stop, by the way.
Oh joy.
I
They-
think that Blue Jay is quite interested in the 5 million crane flies at your location.
I think so too.
But these guys have had visible teeth.
Yeah.
Front of the mouth, yeah. I don't think it extends all the way back, but the front of
No,
the mouth.
I
definitely
I
teeth.
think so. Like the teeth are pretty interlocking, even further back.
I'm looking at the special effect. It's small. Either quite small.
Yeah, it's there is unfortunately no academic work really being done on this question, which is a shame. To my knowledge, at least.
It's another case of, once again, you don't have the original fossil anymore.
I mean that too, but there's like relatives with very similar tooth conditions and stuff. So. Honestly, I like that we start with an plesiosaur because they're such pleasingly shaped, but also so easily shaped.
It's just a
Yes.
tube with the very spiky bit at one end.
Yeah, tube with flippers.
I think these marine tetrapods in general are very enjoyable to draw for similar reasons.
Yeah.
They are one of my
Whales are
favorite stem turtles.
Whales are so satisfying.
Oh, did I? Apparently did that on the
I
wrong
can't
layer.
remember where I read that plesiosaurs might actually be stem turtles.
They're moved around a bit. Although I think it's like something just came out about it.
Sauropterygia is a tricky one. They jump out around a little bit. Also, I think I wouldn't call them stem turtles.
If I remember correctly,
But
last
yeah.
I remember, they're somewhere in Archosauromorpha or Archosaurforma, somewhere in that area.
Last I remember, like
Maybe.
turtles in the moment are like just outside of Archosauromorphs. And
Yeah,
stuff,
and-
but Sauropterygians are also relatively close. It's wibbly wobbly, goobly wobbly.
Oh yeah, wait.
Might be-
There's a paper that came out literally yesterday talking about their interrelationships.
Oh really? I feel like I missed it.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pull it up on my side monitor. Jamie, pull it up on your monitor. It's a very large PDF.
Are they stem turtles or turtles, just plesiosaurs with shells?
Neither.
I feel like turtles are very, very anatomically distinct to plesiosaurs.
Sure.
Even beyond just the shell.
far as I'm aware, the stuff with these marine reptiles is kind of uncertain, and I think oftentimes you see them placed in a very like as like a very early branch, even earlier than turtles, whereas turtles are sometimes, like Joshua said, I think seen close to like the base of like Archosauromorphs. But it also depends, and like my understanding is that these animals appear very early on, and it's hard to tell when you're using only fossil data relationships like this. For certain. It's a little hard when you don't have money.
Yeah, the absence of genetics with these groups that have no like modern day descendants whatsoever makes it really hard.
I think my favorite thing is the fact that turtles are obviously extant, and we can do that with them. And even then, we look at them and go, "I do not know who you guys
Yeah.
are, or like when you originate or anything."
It's
They're
it,
just
Turtles are also
defy all common sense.
it's such a beautiful example
like
of
bats.
like yeah, genetics only brings you so far. It's not like the end all be all.
It's kind of like bats with mammals. You look at them and it's like, what are you? Why?
I think we have a
Well-
relatively good idea where, like what they are,
Yeah.
but like where they come from. Well,
Well, we have somewhat of a good idea where bats came from, generally around the Mediterranean. It's like you see the greatest radiation of bats in Egypt
also
and
3 minutes
like
left.
France, but we don't know like how they started to fly.
I'm not even sure. I would say like they that's where they radiate from, because like that's just like I think we have like a Lagerstätten bias here. With like areas with like exceptional preservation, just well they preserve these really fragile little guys so much better than anything else, and it's
One of my favorite things is that people often use whales as an example of like, oh, look at how these things change, and that's a bad example because we have a more derived group as the earliest earliest chronologically known, and then we have
Yeah.
the basal group coming after that.
Well, also whales are just like so morphologically distinct from other ungulates. Like they're so hyper specifically adapted to aquatic environments that it's kind of hard to distinctly point out like when stuff was lost to compared to like normal ungulates.
Like right now, it's like their origin is the India-Pakistan region, but that could change because, as I said, we're not finding the earliest. These are where we have the current basal most ones.
Maybe so.
Time check.
1 minute 40 seconds.
I think it may be true that it probably is most definitely true that we could find more complete bat stuff there. But I don't know, I feel very comfortable saying that it's probably somewhere that we know from around. Because like, wait, okay, so Sahara-Derma is from, Sahara-Derma is around the same time as like Egyptonycteris is very basal, and with Wadia, which is also basal.
I'm still waiting for my Cretaceous bats.
This is true.
one of my favorite anomalies in terms of like how we know things to have evolved has to be the actual sharks, the Salakians, because they kind of
You
just
can't say actual sharks anymore. That's offensive.
appear in the Jurassic almost exactly like they are today. And it's just kind of a thing. We don't see any basal weird ones that are in or like right next to that group. They're just there.
They just did that.
Well,
It's
sharks
just
aren't
no
weird.
sharks.
Okay. And time's up. Bloop.
Oh. Very what have you starting off.
Still critter. Also, something funny I want to talk not funny, but something cool about Attenborosaurus that I recently found out today. When Attenborough first went to did an interview about that being named after him, he was like, it's having a species named after you. It's really cool, really interesting, and it's a great honor. I can imagine no honor greater than having a genus named after you.
Yeah, because it very rarely happens.
Like that is, from what I've seen, likely his the thing he's proudest of is having a genus named after him. Not one, multiple.
He's so greedy. Two whole genre. Will we get the Obama stream one day?
The Obama stream.
Oh, that's cute. The Obama stream. There are. We can draw the new thing named after Obama.
I
one's not moving
already did
into
Obama
the
Don
wild.
and I did Biden's prehensile foot. I think that's enough presidents.
No, Vex talking about Obama's, the weird Edicarian circle.
Oh,
I didn't
the
know that was
circle.
I know those are.
Pretty sure that's just signs left behind by Jurassic Krakens.
It's true.
Ew.
The accurate brackets.
The Akron Krakens, yeah. Don't you know that paper from a few years ago that proposed that cephalopods are actually aliens?
The fact that I have to ask which one should say enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kraken for every period of geologic time.
Nohox,
They were
are
always the Roman
any...
species.
Nohox is asking, are any terrestrial aquatic transitional forms known from Sartorigia? I mean, yeah, like early forms will still be able to like waddle onto land and stuff. But they like even the earliest forms are already quite well adapted for the water. I actually did for a commission earlier one. This guy here. It's not really NDA. This little guy here is a very basal pachypleurosaur. And its name is Anarosaurus. And fun thing about it is that it shows like very little adaptations for water yet. Like it's clearly semi-aquatic, but it doesn't have like very dense bones, for example. What otherwise like basically all plesiosaurs have. So yeah, fun stuff. Also penguin. More penguin. And most importantly, though, Desmostylus. All praise
The
Desmostylus.
Jurassic penguin. Or the Triassic penguin.
No. Cretaceous
Desmostylus-
penguin.
Desmostylus are awesome.
Penguins must be Cretaceous. I will.
Sounds fun.
I'm sure of it.
Also, Yash, do you want to interject real quick to say something before I forget? I do think, considering the occasion, this week we should add something from Britain.
British? Actually, I don't know what week it is. Is it Paleozoic?
Britain doesn't have any fossils. They take them from everywhere else.
No.
I
You-
thought it was
Vex, you're-
Mesozoic.
Vex, you're confusing that with British archaeology. This is not the British Museum.
Oh, true. My
Britain actually has a quite rich fossil record.
No, it's Mesozoic.
It's
'cause we added,
Mesozoic.
Pickerme.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Wessex has been on the list to add for a while. Wessex would be nice.
Before I moved, I took like a year of archaeology because I was trying to get into North Asian studies, and it was the most evil course ever imaginable.
Evil.
Oh my goodness. It's evil. Archaeology is kind of evil.
Hey Vex, why don't you try to take that same course now? Oh wait, we don't have it anymore here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it has been it was evil, but it was still deemed too woke. Probably.
Yep. No, that's literally exactly why.
Yeah. No, I just
Half
watched
of the-
watched a thing on stuff like this yesterday. It's very fun. Super amusing. Not concerning at all.
Half of archaeology that's talked about is like pseudoscientific racial theories from the 1800s, but it's still too woke. Still too woke for the administration. Oh,
Clearly.
wish everything wasn't evil.
Anyway, let's have a look at what people posted. Starting with Vexier, indeed. Who did the little guy? He's just swimming here, swimmingly. I think I would have made the torso a little bit more slender, maybe, but otherwise, yeah, that do be Attenborough. He looks like he wears little pajamas. Needs to give him buttons. Okay, next, Voxen with this guy beautifully like whoop, turning around. Very cool. Lovely pose. I would recommend making like the torso and the neck basically one shape. Based on more recent studies and like certain other lines of evidence, it's quite likely that these guys were basically they to work for the hydrodynamics to work properly and as efficient as possible, which these guys were probably trying to do, considering they are a lineage that lives over several 100 million years. You would expect them to be super smooth and very little distinction between parts of the body. They do be stupid like that. Roadrunner from Hell coming in with Meet the Skyhopper. Very fun. Wait, is that a Ukrainian flag? Incredible. This is from Britain. Anyway, very fun idea. I would have made the skull a bit slimmer. This guy, we should have. There are unfortunately not many images of the skull around, but if I remember correctly, the snoot is quite a bit thinner. Next up, Velociraptor here with very nice little sausages. Excellent. Head is maybe a little bit large, but otherwise, yep. Mr. Blue Shark with this funky little guy. Very good, very nice. I feel like this. Yeah, I think the neck could be slightly longer, but yeah, otherwise good. Oh, and the flipper's a little bit deeper, or like wider. They seem a little slim right now. Then we have a portrait by Tiki Cosmonaut. Those are very nice with the stripes and stuff. And all these 2C details, very cool. Nice. Followed directly by Raven here. What a funky little guy. I think in this case the torso is a little bit too short. I would say it has a little bit of elasmosaur proportions right now. It's a little bit. The fossil isn't the best. Like the photos or drawings we have aren't the best to see that, because it's hard to say. But I would say the neck is probably not much longer than the torso. Maybe by like 5% or so. But yeah, otherwise, nicely done indeed. Then we have two guys. Sworn lizards. Hello there, a new person, the Cephalaspis intruder. Excellent name. Is it like a flooded forest they are swimming through? It looks like it. Very fun. Yep. Again, I would say like making neck and torso a little bit more tubular, a little bit more like one shape. But otherwise, very fun. Same here by Sorops. Very nice colors, I have to say. But I too here would make the neck actually significantly thicker. Keep in mind, these guys have quite a bit of muscles in there already. And on top of that, the trachea and the esophagus and major blood vessels and stuff like that. And if it's that skinny, you would lose a lot of heat to the ocean because it's so close, like all your major blood vessels and stuff like that are so close to the surface. So you want like tissue to cushion all of that. Potentially even like on the inside, like I talked about this before, but leatherback turtles that swallow a lot of water with their prey, which is like jellyfish, they insulate their own esophagus with blubber surrounding it. That's why they, for example, have also such a deep throat. That's part of that. It's all because otherwise they would lose so much body heat so quickly. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we usually make these guys nowadays quite a bit thicker. Tapping Snurtle next with this very nicely shaded piece. Love the vibes you have here. Again, I would make the neck quite a bit thicker, especially when it comes like towards the foreground here. But yep. You know the sermon. Next up, this is a very proper one, Ultra Loser. Very nice. I love the vibes here. This calm sea above, and it's just hovering there close to the bottom apparently too, like with the light bouncing off something underneath. Very, very cool. Then we have Habitacle. Trying a very forced perspective here. Nice. I very much appreciate the thick neck. I would make if you have such a strong perspective, you can have the flippers even smaller and more in the back. Like their head is so much larger now, like so close to the camera that the perspective would be probably even more forced. In the moment, it looks actually a little bit more like a pliosaurus than actual Atomborosaurus, because of that. Like derived pliosaurs with their big heads and stuff like that, which is a fun thing. But yeah, lovely shading and stuff here. I hope you work a little bit more on it. Costco worms. These are indeed worms coming from this carcass here. What a sad thing to look at. Very nice here with the teeth and stuff like that. I think that looks pretty all right with the tooth with a dentition we see in the holotype. What I would recommend is making the head a little bit less triangular. If I remember correctly, the head is relatively wide at the back, yes, but in front of the eyes, the snoot is relatively thin. It is something to keep in mind. Actually, is it Brontosaur? It is Brontosaur. In Brontosaur here, you see that relatively well. Yeah, the head is a little bit too big, but the shape is pretty much on point, I think. Oh, there's a man swimming by the sun. Very, very fun. What happened with its flippers here? Is it... Oh, he got amputated. What the fuck? Why? Why, Brontosaur? Why would you do that to him? Unbelievable. Next, Octolus, with this frolicking little guy just coming to the surface for a sip of fresh air. I think in this case the head could be slightly larger. And again, the neck slightly thicker towards the front. Like, yes, the head might be relatively small, but there can still be quite a bit of fat behind it. Yeah. Nice stuff. Nice white petals and stuff. Ooh, and then we have what Permian, please? It's not Permian. Shush. This portrait plus neck by Aberratologist. Very fun. Yep. That looks about right. I think the eyes could be slightly more forward, looking at the skull, but otherwise, yes. That do be Edinburghosaurus. Very nice. Is it? I was.
Oh, also, James, what's up?
It do is a James. We have a British person suddenly in here.
What's up?
What's up? Welcome to Edinburgh stream.
I saw you guys were celebrating, and I thought I should drop by.
You should. How you doing?
It'd be really cheeky if I posted my own Attenborosaurus from earlier.
That would be cheating, indeed.
Speaking of Edinburgh, are we ready to talk about Microleo?
We are indeed going to the smallest of lions.
The smallest and probably earliest of the marsupial lions. Here's the material for Microleo. It is dentary and some parts of maxilla. That's all that we have for this one. Although just from this you can see that the traditional slicing molars that you see in Thylacoleo are not present in this.
Yeah.
As well because these are much earlier, much smaller, just getting into carnivory.
Yeah.
Thylacoleonids. Largely arboreal. We don't have any spring material for this, but likely arboreal species. Most likely arboreal species. I also have, for references, here's a skeletal for Thylacoleo itself, as well as some labeled dental material for a contemporaneous Thylacoleonid, Wakaleo.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Wakaleo might be a better one. Yeah. Also, what's his name? Lacaneleo.
Yeah, they're both contemporaneous with Microleo, but I don't think any work has been done towards showing off the remains in an articulated manner. We just have long bones for postcranial material.
Yeah. Here, this is Lacaneleo has the skull also lacking the big slicing teeth, so potentially similar to what we have in Micro Leo. I post this especially because it shows that the skull shape is quite a bit different from Thylacoleo. Much less cat-like, superficially cat-like than what we have. Looks actually much more like a marsupial.
Yeah. Well, also,
I was gonna say it looked like
Leo is
a
much. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, looking at Leo, the top of the skull there looks like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Well, they are distantly related. So.
Yeah. For people who are not aware, marsupial lions, thylacolenids, are wombatiforms. So there's the same group as wombats and koalas.
Very, very cool little group. They also contains the very large wombats of Australia.
Yeah. Actually, let's see. Maybe there is like an overview of the group. I don't think so.
Unfortunately, there's not much to work with outside of Thylacoleo itself, and it is much, much later than most of the other ones. I think like Micro Leo is Oligocene and Thylacoleo is Pleistocene.
I look at that who comes in late. Sleepy T-Rex.
Well, he was sleeping.
Yeah. Sleepy T-Rex, I liked you more when you were called Glonk. Can't you go back to that?
I miss my Glonk.
Glonk is lost media.
Glonk is lost media, apparently. Yeah. Unfortunately, because we don't have much of this guy, it's also hard to tell, like, it would be probably, like, different in, like, postcranial anatomy, probably, like, even more adapted to climbing than Thylacoleo itself, so I would expect, like shorter limbs and stuff like that. But, for example, we don't know if they had these big, already had these big thumb claws and stuff. So
Muncher's here with her Attenborough.
What?
Very. They're always submitting them late.
Very soapy indeed. But is it something to munch on? Let's have a look. That looks pretty good, pretty nice. I think I would make the neck slightly thicker, but yeah. Oh my god, it's Glonk again! Thank you, Glonk.
Glonk.
Glonk has
God
returned.
damn you. God damn you, Cockerel. Fucking illustrate things.
Love to see it. That is a very, very nice one, Glonk.
Hold on, let me see if I can
It's a good boy.
Avery, it's okay. Glonk is here.
Where are you?
Everything
Thank
is
you,
alright as long as you are Glonk.
They glonk now. They glonk now.
They Glonk now indeed. Pigeon Hunter, yes! Happy birthday to Sir David Attenborough. We are having a special Attenborough stream tonight.
Also posting this because this one is a relatively group that is more in line with its ecology. Here's a koala skeleton.
James Holt, I avoid Bahariasaurus like the plague because there is nothing to illustrate. You can make 100 illustrations, all looking completely different, and they all could be correct. We have no fucking clue what we are working with, and I see no joy in that. Like it's complete randomness. Like, I can make the most glub shitto creature ever. That's why I'm not doing it. And also out of spite. I would do it if you would pay me.
Draw Gualicho.
Gualicho, we actually have some material to work with.
If only we knew anything about what it looked like.
Yeah. I actually made I made a piece on stream of it, with sticking its head into like a burrow, so you don't see it. Actually, this is a nice comparison here with koala. Yeah, good call.
Glonk the meme birther is asking what lived with Microleo.
River
Is it
Slay
from
fauna,
River Slay?
So you get a lot of Microleo's River Slay. You get a bunch of bats. You get Wakaleo. Hold on, let me pull up the list. I posted it once here. I posted an overview of it once here because it also has something else that we did on. I believe it had Nimbus Itis.
Is what is it? Early Miocene. That's the thing with River Slay. There's quite a few levels to this, unfortunately, making it.
Yeah, we got a bunch of micropods. We got what else? You got a Diprodontid there. Neohelos.
You know, I really hope there is like a Wikipedia list, River Slay fauna, and it actually gives you at the first like the river, like the different faunal zones we're dealing with here. But then the list doesn't show any of that, so you have to click independently on each of and every one of them to find out where they fit. And I hope at some point someone will redo this list and simply like have it like a normal list. Yeah.
Well, there was a website that like overviewed River Slay that had a bunch of stuff on it, but then that became defunct. It's no longer.
You'll love to see it.
Yash, I also want to say real quick something I just now learned. So here in Florissant, we have a bunch of Acilids, which I just now learned the origin of their common name came from the German Robbenfliegen.
Wait, what?
Raubfliegen.
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 I suspect that's what you're saying. I don't see the word in front of me, but yeah.
They're robber flies.
Yeah, that's literally the same thing as in German.
Yep.
But English.
Yep. They just saw that word and went, it's perfect, and took it.
Yeah.
Also, Durodon likely overlaps with Microleo.
Microleo.
To clarify, Microleo is not a robberfly.
Okay. I think I should charge my phone again. It's on 17%.
But also, like the River Slay fauna it's not maintained very well because Latoria, Australian tree has been completely atomized. Like a bunch of new groups and a new genre were made out of it, and the list is not named. So there's like 50 different possible genre of frogs that could have been present in River Slay. We don't know if you just look at the page.
Okay, let us start with Microleo, the smallest of the Leos. In 1, 2, 3, go.
Very, very tiny.
We need like a little horn sound effect to start to begin all of this.
Yeah, I wish I had a soundboard.
I mean, there is Discord soundboard.
It's not working on stage.
Oh, that's right.
Why they decided
need to
it
find
shouldn't work on stage is beyond me.
It's obviously too demanding for Discord to do that much in one go.
My
Just got
husband
to.
had some work come up, so he had to bow out. Tiki Cosmonaut had to bow out.
Oh boy.
Actually, that's a good thing
Okay.
because he's been on call lately, and any amount of work is good. So
Okay.
You need the sound effect.
missing.
for it. You need
He's missing the coolest thing ever.
we need to hire commentators to commentate over everyone's progress.
But for that, everyone would also need to
No.
stream.
I refuse.
If everyone's streaming, then nobody's streaming.
Yeah. There is ways to do have like several like streams going on like on the same thing at the same time, but yeah.
All right, time for the worst part of this entire chart. There's so many tibula.
I do wonder when my old sketchbook thing that I used to use for flocking has gone.
Oh no.
So I might be able to find it again. Keep it on
There are-
standby.
There are 26 species of tibula.
Disgusting.
Of what?
A
Insects.
genus of crane flies.
Ah. Oh, is this about Florison?
Yep.
He's flourishing it.
I keep looking at the I keep looking at the progress to see how it goes, and seeing the massive list of bugs just keep going and going. Just like, oh,
We found out
Okay,
last
very
week that that it was Grace who suggested it. She was also not aware what she was getting us into.
Oh, also another note for Microleo. It does possess the two. It does likely possess the two large front teeth, as seen in Biophileo as well. That was probably important to mention.
Yeah, I think that's like
So,
one of the telltale traits of the group in general. So yeah. Okay, that looks more like a marsupial with a Rhinarium being like a little bit more droopy.
marsupial rhinarians are kind of awesome.
They are weird.
They're how everyone should look. They're how everyone should look. None of this Eutherian nonsense.
Oh boy, I can't wait for Florison 500 crane flies.
I've heard this axolotl talk about Florissant
For 2 weeks.
for hours.
That's cruel and
15
unjust
minutes.
torture.
There's so many bugs.
question now is, of course, how many of them will make it into the piece?
I did some calculations. 1 to 3%. That's
if we're lucky.
That's how many there are.
If we're
Yeah,
lucky.
just-
We found maybe a way to add a few more. Because we have quite a few spiders from here. Lots of them being weaving spiders, so you can have lots of insects trapped.
That would be a good idea, actually.
If you wanted to do it and show like by diversity, not diversity, by how many of each thing we have, all of the things in the spider webs would be crane flies. There's so many crane flies.
All right, crane flies are common even today.
Yash adds like 3 bugs, and the fluorescent mammals are the focus of the bees.
Mammals will certainly be there. I also expect that the stream will need, like the piece will need 2 sessions.
If it doesn't, then you've done something wrong.
Yeah, it seems very likely.
Yeah. Also, the flora is known in great detail. Like Montana
Yeah,
is
we
putting
have
something
200
together.
species of plants.
Insane.
No idea how that chart's going on because Montana's kind of been MIA.
No, we heard back from her earlier. Apparently, she didn't see in chat that we were doing that with the list there. That's
Oh,
why
okay,
that is
good.
not updated. But it's apparently nearly finished.
Okay, good.
Why is Screen the Goose sending me these scary freaking videos?
He's sending you more?
During the
Anything
stream.
that's blocking that. Anything.
Screen, stop it. We are working here.
Some of us draw non-FNF stuff.
We are serious paleo artists doing serious things.
Hang on. First message from Screen and Other Talk. You guys talking about Florissant?
No.
Yes, and David Attenborough because it's his
Oh.
birthday.
We're actually talking about how this animal is the literal coolest animal ever,
Yeah,
and nothing really
yeah,
compares.
yeah, and a large portion of its coolness derives from being named after David Attenborough.
It's true.
Oh, I'm all sad I missed the Attenborough talk.
I mean, there isn't much to say. It's like a basal pliosaur. Yeah.
Basal pliosaur that was blown up.
That massive stroke of luck that there's like, 3 casts of it that still exist.
Yep.
Ooh, actually, James, will you be also at Dinocon again this year?
You bet.
Excellent. I handed in my short blurb for my workshop earlier.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're not actually too far away from it, so it'd be a bit silly not to go.
True. That makes it convenient.
And if we needed any like further persuasion, I think Tim Haynes being on the list of talks kind of sealed the deal there.
I have a very funny story about that. I will tell in person when we're there.
I look forward to it.
All right. I can finally talk about this. The reason I hate the crane fly specifically so much is because they're only illustrated in one paper from 1894, and the way
Ugh.
they're illustrated, Scudder put it as a 2-page display. So like half of them are just cut down the middle, so I can't show them as part of that. And then the rest of them, the way he labels them means I have to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, find the one, make sure I remember which plate and figure he's talking about, go back up, check to see if it's whole. If it is whole and complete and I can use it, take it, and then I can put it in.
That is
Oh, blimey.
disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I have that
I
sometimes, like when working with like when like working on a for press release for a new paper, and you get the manuscript and it's completely unformatted. So like all the descriptions, all the captions for the figures are like on completely different pages, and it drives me insane.
At least he puts them in, because fucking Cockerel has done half of all insects here, and illustrates like 3 of them at a time.
Is
in a
the
paper
guy
that has
dead?
20.
Is the guy dead?
Yes, unfortunately.
Excellent. So I don't feel bad for reposting the OSC Paleo stream meme you made with it.
No, that I say unfortunately because I would have some words for him.
The pages appear that post single-handedly like appeared on my page like 5 times, and I agree with it so much because that's kind of like half of whale shit in Italy. Like the only source for a lot of stuff, especially stuff that gets redescribed, is in like a single book published in 1989 that is not
Oof.
online. It's probably not anywhere outside of Italy. It's very
Goddamn
very
shame.
aggravating when you're trying to do stuff with it.
Oh, and another thing that these guys do, they will give an illustration, list off all of the like specimen numbers that they have found, like, and refer to it, but not say which one they are describing. Just say, "Here's the list. Good luck."
Sounds about right.
It's one of these things that no longer would be published these days because peer reviewers would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And then, as if it couldn't get any better, a lot of these things have had their fossils lost or destroyed. So when you go and look at the image of the fossil and you go and look at the ones they made, they're completely different because they're different specimens, and we don't have the original one that was drawn anymore.
Yep.
There was one species that at one point had 31 specimens known. 29 of them are now lost.
Fucking hell.
Of course.
And I wonder how, like, these collections were never part of a war zone.
No, they were part of something worse. The American system.
Might as well be a war zone then.
I would go after.
6 minutes, yeah.
I think this thing will have to be worked on a bit later before I post it to my socials. Because I quite like how this is turning out so far, but it is not probably going to be finished in time.
I was at first quite happy with mine, and now no longer.
It just happens with marsupials.
Sometimes marsupials make me unhappy, yes. But it's a me problem.
They are devious little creatures.
Sometimes marsupials make me unhappy. POV, every Appalachian having to deal with possums.
Well, American opossums. I don't know. I've touched a few possums. I've held some. They're quite cool. Not just like not just the American possum or Virginia possums. I've touched some South American ones in zoos. They're quite fun. Skulls.
Okay.
Okay.
This works better.
I first saw this and I thought it was a joke, but the more I look into it, the more I think it seems to be serious. Apparently, Lego have upped the number of their age range because of David Attenborough's birthday.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, they did.
I just saw
It's
memes
such a
yesterday
dangerous
being like, "Oh, David Attenborough can no longer play with Lego."
Yeah, they updated it just for him.
Yeah,
It's such
It's
a
100 plus
dangerous
now.
precedent. It's such a dangerous precedent. Not every 100-year-old is at the
Yeah,
mental faculties of David Attenborough. Old people are endangered.
as a 100-year-old myself, I'm a little endangered by this decision. So I don't know.
A paleontologist will see a Lego brick tomorrow and perish on the spot.
It's true.
this is clearly the best birthday gift they could have gotten him.
That's a pretty good one, actually. Yeah.
I would like for Lego to die, honestly. It's a shit company.
What did they do?
The list is long.
I was really waiting for the Yashua themed Lego set to come out.
If
guess
I
it's
would
never
do
gonna
something like this, I would not go to Lego, but to another company that makes these kinds of bricks. There are quite a few at this point with better quality.
The
I'm
problem
gonna make-
is, it's become so concentrated. Like, if you say you're getting Mega Blocks, everyone's laughing at you. No one takes you seriously.
Yeah, but because of Lego propaganda.
Big Lego.
I used to love the dragons.
Yeah,
that you
it's
get
it's
from
like
Mega
laughed at
Bloks.
as like fake Lego, but Mega
Bunch of
Blocks or
those.
blue bricks and stuff like that, or like there's a Chinese producer. They make really high quality stuff, way better than the normal Lego stuff. The only thing that Lego really has left is their minifigures. That's the only thing they have a patent on. Still.
The
Everything
thing is,
else.
Lego, like, from my experience, Lego's still good quality. The problem is simply just for the
Nah.
price they are charging. You want it to be great quality.
Yeah, no, but also like
I
the
still think
I remember the Lego quality in my youth, and that was a lot better
Yeah, no, there was
for the
like,
pieces you got.
like people that like are actually really into Lego have gone over this. It was the way they were made in the 80s and early 90s was kind of poor, and then they really upped their quality standards in the late 90s and 2000s, so you had that renaissance then. And since then it just kind of faltered a bit as, internet stuff like that has gone on. They just kind of stopped keeping things up to date and just went, hey, people buy this.
Yeah, no, I follow a YouTuber. Also, 40 seconds left. I follow a YouTuber. He until a few years ago was near exclusively reviewing Lego products, but he like kept like giving their products bad reviews. So at some point, they found a way to sue him for something like brand in infringement or something, because he had a Lego brick in his logo or something like the most petty shit, like just to just to hurt him basically. And then afterwards he was like, okay, now I'm reviewing all these brick producers, and turns out, wait, these other guys have way better stuff. Oh, and time's up.
Not only that, but because the other guys have gotten better, while Lego has just use the same thing they have since I started playing with them in the early 2000s. Nothing's changed, so
Yeah,
why-
no,
why
I mean
bother when these
it
other
has
companies
even
are?
This one's nowhere near done. I'm probably gonna clean it up quite a bit more. But
that you had like special pieces that were printed on for certain sets. Nowadays, you near exclusively get like stickers with your set. You have to put on yourself, which just looks like shit. But it is so
They
much
stopped
cheaper
doing
for
pad
them to
printing, really?
produce.
No, they still do pad printing. It's just
Yeah,
they're-
but
a
rarely.
lot of the ones are either reused or like they're just not making any new ones. Like
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's kind of the point. Is they got to like 2007 and stopped. Dear God, there's so many. Oh my God. Let's see here.
there's so many bugs.
Oh no, I forgot to save the Edinburgh source.
Oh,
Thank God I already posted it on Stream Gallery.
but,
Much like Atomrosaurus itself, the original was lost, but the copy remains.
the eye is so fucking
Indeed.
bad holding on them.
This
Let me
is
fix that.
all symbolical.
Here we go. So, I'm seeing a lot of. Well, no, Raven has a good one.
Also, I think
I
actually
want
like
you
Edinburgh source is a great example of like new taxa being erected based on casts. Because if the cast is good enough, it is absolutely justified to also erect a new taxon for it.
I would like to ask you guys, how many specimens do you think there are of Tipula clauda that have been photographed?
One.
Your mom.
I'm going to say one.
I also want to guess your mom.
No, I already said that.
Dang it.
We have 34 specimens that we have pictures of. And we have even more that we don't have pictures of.
But do we really need more than one?
Apparently we need 34. Now I have to go and check and see which ones he's drawn. See if I can match them up. Scale all of them.
Uh-oh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Raptor chatter, oversplitting is not necessarily a problem with insects. In insects, there's yeah. As long as you have
There's
certain
so
body
many
parts, it's
insects.
relatively well to establish. Usually, especially if you have
So many
wings.
bugs.
Most insect taxa in the fossil record are wing taxa.
Almost all of these guys have been full bodies. Like, that's how good the preservation is here.
Yeah. I mean, fluorescent is like the exception.
Yeah, it's Fluorescent, Karabatsu, and then the Ambers.
And Messel too. Messel, Geiseltal, these localities do offer sometimes really good windows into the diversity of these guys. But beyond that, even like stuff like Solnhofen, oftentimes you are lucky when you find a wing. There's complete specimens, but they are rare.
And then
Okay.
you have 34 of a single species of cranefly.
Microleo saved. Let's have a look what people post. Also, Sci-Fi Pack being late, but still with the little Edinburgh source and the baby. Look at cutie baby. Very cute. Okay. Up here is Glonk. Betongia Rage Bait. Excellent. Very nice. 10 out of 10. Very cool.
Oh my God.
I think
Uh,
the skull is the.
so stupid. Then we have a portrait by Raven. Very, very nice. I love its stupid little face. It has some troll energy to it. Very nice. Very nice. Then Velociraptor with Micro Leo sleeping on the branch as it should. Yep. It is a very nice little guy there. After that, Stormtrooper with Micro Leo. So far, only the portrait coming in. Oh my god, it's sneezing. Very fun, very fun. I feel like the lower jaw could be a little bit deeper. Looking at like relatives and stuff like that. But
Yeah, they have
otherwise,
quite-
yeah.
Oh, also another thing with marsupial ears, they don't really outside of like possums, they kind of lack fur a lot of the time, so they would be either like the same color as the snout in like Euphorids, or they would be like pink or black. They would be very fleshy, be flesh colored, not furred.
What about koala? Because they are kind of closely related, though.
Yeah. I feel like yes, that
But I
might
feel
be
like
true
koalas
for
have,
many
like,
many marsupials, but like I from the top of my head I know quite a few marsupials where that's not the case.
They don't really have, like koalas don't really have like fur in their ears. They're like they're just like so fluffy that it covers them a lot of the time. Like hold on, let me send the picture in.
That's I'm just going further for now. Okay, next up another portrait by Vex. Look at this marsupial rat with malicious intent.
I got nowhere near finishing. I will probably finish it before this decision.
What a stupid little guy. Very nice. Oh my god. Tapping Snurtle. Mirror supremacy. No, leave him alone. Also, I suspect the bird would be proportionally a lot larger, actually. The jaw material is really small. Very nice.
There's
Looks.
so much rage baiting going on.
There's so much rage baiting. I don't know what's up here. Yeah. Habitacle is not doing rage baiting. It's instead our little marsupial lying. It's going after a little lizard. Very nice. Look at its little teeth, ready to crunch. After that, Costco with a very smooth boy here, howling in the night. Very fun, very fun. I feel like you might have made the hind limbs backwards. But maybe that's just me misinterpreting this. But yeah, otherwise very, very fun. Liking the coloration here and stuff. Fun stuff. Oh my god, Zorops.
They killed him. They killed him.
What is this? I feel like it doesn't feel marsupial, but let it slide because it's simply precious. He's being cradled. Yes. His cheeks are like dough, and there's no thought between these eyes. Excellent. Then Soap Muncher with Micro Leo launching on this branch here. Very fun. Loving its little face and the big paws. Very cute. Oh my god, Ultra Loser. It's awesome. Love the stupid little face and the little eyes. What a goober. Very cool. After that, Octolus with Micro Leo Icarops. Oh, it's eating a bat. Damn,
Yes.
nice. Look at him
Entirely
go.
unrelated to flocking, but Icrops is very cool. It's related to the New Zealand short-tailed bat, so it was probably large. It could be largely terrestrial.
Very fun. Nice,
So that
nice.
means his
Also,
favourite cake would be a Battenberg.
oh, we're already through. Okay. Floop.
What is the next one?
I forgot the post. I can't find the file.
No.
Oh, okay. I see why. I put it in the wrong folder.
Yeah, Raptor Chatter, like Florissant is like absolutely insane when it comes to insect preservation. Maybe you can post like a spread. Oh my god, I was about to say someone was missing.
I lost it for a second.
Oh no.
Just
Very
to
nice.
kind of like as
Look at the baby.
just to start with, there's 1,556. That's what we're currently on right now.
Species, we should say.
Yep,
Yeah.
species of arthropods. And
And a few more dozen vertebrates, but that basically doesn't count.
Whoa. Now.
In the grand scheme of things.
in other talk, here is what I currently have of Diptera alone. I'm still missing about 40.
My god. Look at the size of that thing.
Sex-
And it's so many pixels. It's just a screenshot. So many. But you can tell it's like a lot. And a lot of
Oh
very
my.
complete ones too. And that's just one group.
Yeah, these are just okay. Another thing that will really kind of show this for our most diverse group, which is the beetles, to the surprise of absolutely no one.
There's only 4 of them.
By Thragster.
For Coleoptera, we have. Let's see here.
See you, the Thragster.
588 beetles.
500 cigarettes.
That's a lot of Ringo stars.
We have 588 beetles, 235 flies, 214 true bugs, 306 hymenopterans, and then we have a bunch of everything else. So we have 55 of the other guys, most of which are spiders, 30 caddisflies, 10 snakeflies, 1 stick insect, 18 grasshoppers, 20 dragon/damselflies, 19 lacewings, 4 scorpion flies, 3 mantids, 19 lepidopterans, 8 mayflies, 1 web spinner, and 16 earwigs. Oh, and 8 cockroaches and termites.
Man. Is it going to be a case of picking like at least one per group?
Basically.
Even if you go down to like suborder and stuff like that, you literally can't have. There's that many.
So yeah. No, like this really goes down to like iconic, especially large, and especially weird. Otherwise, it becomes impossible.
As I've said before, we have I think around 40 or more crane flies alone. There
Yeah.
are more there are more specimens of one species of cranefly than all of Milia 5.
Yep. Let me quickly look because there we go. The paper is not quite open access. What? We made it. Because we are of very, very unserious jaws indeed for this guy, but you can see these are the 3 species that were described before Caipira sucus attenborough was published, and here is the material for that species, which looks a little bit different.
It's so squash.
It is not the nicest specimen of the genus. That for sure.
They turned them into a pancake in honor of David Attenborough.
Yeah, I think there's actually like a skull that is a little bit better than the holotype. Okay, Nohawk's already posted it. Yeah. I think this shows it nicely because like the holotype is a little bit squashed like laterally. It's a little bit flattened. The skull was relatively wide, and the symphysis, like where the lower jaw halves like fused together, is weirdly big, and has like a lot of teeth in it. This is super bizarre stuff. It doesn't really become apparent like in lateral view from the side, but when you look from the top, it looks more like a placodont. It's bizarre. Another figure.
Where's Miguel when you need him?
Miguel can't help us with this.
Miguel, please generate me a skeletal in 2 minutes.
Miguel GPT, make me a skeletal of Caiparasaurus sucus from 3 perspectives
gotta do
at
it.
least.
Miguel PT.
Miguel PT, make this guy enjoy himself. Give him a good life.
Anything else? I don't think we have
Oh.
much information on the Pasquale material of this guy actually. It's largely skulls we have, I think. Fun fact: I have done this genus before in a stream. A lot of people liked it because it was a direct reference to Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
Which also tells you that, yes, this guy comes from similar deposits as Barusuchus. Much larger Notosuchians. Speaking of Notosuchians, this guy is one of them. And fun bit about Notosuchians is that a lot of them wouldn't have visible osteoderms. And I think Caipira sucus is among these guys. Of all, you can expect like relatively long-legged terrestrial crocodilian with no visible thingy. Ooh, there we go. Postcranial stuff. Love to see it. This gives you some idea. Relatively long torso. So not as compact as Barusuchus, for example. Let's see. And I think there, yes, it's a Peer J paper. Oh, even better. There is an postcranial skeleton with skull attached. Look at that. Gives you a good idea for the proportions.
Hey, nice.
Also shows once again like how surprisingly white the skull is. This is Caipira-Sucus minirus. So not Attenborough, but it should be similar enough. I don't expect these guys to differ much in the postcranial material. Usually not the case. On species level. I mean, like all Notosuchians of this group are quite similar to each other in that regard. So, yeah. Put it in here. But yeah, in the first figure from that paper I posted, you can actually see like also osteoderms marked. Oh no, that's another specimen. Nice. Yeah, the osteoderms are just like a double row, fairly thin plates, and would not be visible most likely. They might have been like shining through the skin a little bit, like as like ridges under the scales potentially, but we don't know for sure. I'm really glad that the paper that looked into this has been published, but it also like still raises more questions overall for the wool group, because we have nothing comparable really today among crocodilians. We have something similar going on in varanids. Some big monitor lizards have osteoderms under their skin with scales on top, but in their case the osteoderms look completely different, so not really a good analogy. So they have like real like chainmail under their skin. It's fascinating stuff. Okay. Grabbing the timer. And yes. Oh, hi, Golopithecus. Hello there. Yes. Happy 100th birthday to David Attenborough. That's why we have the Attenborough stream tonight. We are jumping in with Caipira-Sucus Attenborough now.
I'll always be a big fan of the funny little croc thing.
Kronk.
That's a winning type of guy. You'll never find somebody who hates like a little crocodile that runs around.
What do you mean? It's like the most winning type of creature.
They're always fan favorites.
Awesome. Otherwise, not so many people would have voted for it. Also, you can give these guys more theropod-like oral tissue, probably lips. These guys don't really have the dentition that would indicate like very exposed teeth. Also, them being terrestrial and oftentimes living in very arid conditions, like yeah. it's better for the teeth to not have them exposed at that point.
And I thought this other species was bad. Yeah, we have one species of Tipua here with 55 specimens.
Yippee!
All of them entire bodies.
Well, you only need one.
Indeed. Ooh, I am a sleepy guy now. I might have
Oh,
to
no.
turn in.
But how will we have a
But
David
but
Attenborough
first,
stream
one of
with
my
no
favorite
mission?
quotes from cinema. All we need to do is win.
You're already winning.
For people who know where this comes from, get a cookie.
I can recognize it, but I can't remember why. Although, to be fair, I have a biscuit tin behind me, so if I really want a cookie, I can go get one myself.
I think the modern equivalent would be simply lock in.
All right, I am going to go and have a good night's sleep, or
Yep, yep.
hopefully a good night's
Do
sleep
that.
now.
Goodbye.
Good night, James.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Enjoy the rest of the
Right.
celebrations.
Yippee!
All right, bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Oh, this perspective is not gonna work. Oh. So scared.
Oh, I also just remembered something about these guys. If I remember correctly, there is evidence. Was it like the inner ear or something? But there's like evidence for them being quite vocal creatures. Also, the quote from earlier comes from the movie, an animated movie called Titanic 2.
Give me the second one. It happened twice.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody should really move that iceberg.
Sir, a second iceberg has hit the ship.
If it
Or would
happens
it be a
twice,
second
someone has to do something.
Or would it be a second ship has hit an iceberg?
I feel like the impetus is not on the iceberg to move. I feel like it's on the people. The iceberg did nothing wrong.
This iceberg is acting maliciously. We need to take it down.
Revenge of the ship.
No.
Exactly.
It didn't go well.
The Titanic had suicidal thoughts.
Dang.
Just a chain of ships hitting the same iceberg over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a big issue in our modern day.
Just can't fight the urge to not hit this iceberg.
It's the ship equivalent of Call of the Void.
Exactly.
Iceberg is just a giant magnet for ships.
As everyone knows, frozen water attracts metal.
I feel like if they didn't want to get hit by, they don't want to hit an iceberg. They shouldn't have gone there. Like, you gotta take a ton of billet.
So I sometimes wonder what would have happened if the Titanic wouldn't have sunk on the first voyage. It's one of those things. Which brings us
don't
back
know.
to Supernatural. If I remember correctly, there was one episode where they like actually like someone went back in time and let everyone survive.
The funny thing
That was
about
such a good show.
the funny thing about the Titanic, it is actually probably responsible for saving more people than it killed.
Well, yeah. 'Cause
Considering all the
regulations.
considering the billionaires that were killed by, yeah.
Well, not just that, but the Titanic, along with the other one I can't remember the name of. Because of those ships, it is widely believed that a bunch of ships used in World War I had such good regulations that it drastically reduced the casualties we would have suffered in it.
Yeah, true. Like hell,
Really?
like safety regulations and stuff like that went up a lot.
Time check.
11 minutes.
$11 minutes. 11 minutes is all I can spare to draw you. What do we have here?
Would these guys have been digitigrade on the rear legs or
Ooh,
flat-footed?
little bit hard to say, honestly. I usually make them plantigrade. But it also hasn't been properly studied with all of them.
I feel like plantigrating is the
Plantigrade is a
safer
safe
option.
safe bet. Yeah.
If you if you make it digitigrate incorrectly, Miguel will hunt you down.
Oh, he's gonna have a fight on his hands.
Yeah. No. If Miguel starts hunting people down, I will hunt him down.
But what if that inspires someone else to hunt people down? And now we have a chain of actions that can't be undone.
I guess I will need to travel back in time.
We're going back in time.
To
Caviar
kill
Soup is
Miguel before he
blocking.
can go on a rampage.
I was gonna say Yosh wouldn't be the first German guy to go back in time.
I don't get it.
It's fine.
What
You guys are
attributes?
children.
No. Barely fetuses.
That's not true. That's not. They're distinguished.
Don't deny it, you know it's true.
Maybe
I'm not
maybe
gonna have
increase
time
the
to
armor
color this
score.
one.
Oh boy.
Only 15 crane flies left, and then I'm done with crane flies.
But what are you gonna do with the 15,000 crane flies in your home?
Woe be upon me.
You can't release them into the ecosystem. They'll cause mass devastation.
It pulls out my electric fly swatter.
No. We don't want to repeat the plot of Jurassic World Dominion. That
Direction
stuff
train.
stings.
Time check.
4 minutes 50 seconds. 3 minutes.
Oh.
Joyous critter.
You know, funny enough, crane flies are one of the most common things I see here. So every day I go outside, I will have to go outside knowing what pain they have caused me, and yet they will not never understand, for they are crane flies.
It's true.
Have you tried talking to them?
I have before, they just keep slamming into the window and not listening to me that the door is open right in front of them.
That is unfortunate.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh. Wait.
And there we go.
Like,
Time to
it's ready.
post.
Oh, it's time.
Time is
Time.
up.
Oh wait, let me remove that. It's the-
Okay.
I feel like maybe after stream I'm doing some digging.
Digging.
Wow. Little dude on the prowl. Mine has a very ominous presence.
Ominous. Excellent.
Like the mandragora.
But yeah, I think after stream, for people who are interested, me, Tim, but also Levi have been playing a different game recently. It's quite fun. It's just $7 on
Are you guys
Steam.
all being gorillas or chimpanzees? I mean,
We might be chimpanzees because we have the funds at this point to buy these skins. Yes. And we might be digging, and we might be already over 2 kilometers deep.
Oh my god.
We might have just came across Adamite.
I know.
It is very fun. Anyway, let's have a look what people posted. Starting with Glonk. The meme Burser. My god. The neighbors and their weird ass dog. Adds the mood. Thankfully, we have cats. What a beautiful glonky boy. Very good. Very nice. Up next, Vex. What the fuck am I looking at?
I got bored during the explanation, so I drew Sink Dog. But there's also the creature.
What is Sink Dog? And why does it look like incontinence?
Sink Dog is. Hold on. Let me find the original. There is an original.
Keep that for later. I'm carrying on. We're looking at crocodilians. I nonetheless think that crocodile is it's okay. I think the torso is a little bit short, maybe, but yeah. Also, too many claws on the fingers. Remember, Archosaurs always have the outermost toes, fingers like claws. Very important to remember.
No.
See, Velociraptor gets it. Look at the scuba. Very simple, very effective. So a little bit chubby in the limbs, maybe. But yeah. It do be happening. Roadrunner from Hell. Oh no. Different computers than usual. That is a shame. It gives me Neolithic petroglyph vibes. Very nice. Up next, Octolus with Portrait is the most smug-looking crocodile I have ever seen. Looks like it's trying to riz me. Incredible. Beautiful. Up next, then we have Raven, which little guy, little goober, just walking there, and a very fast pace. Raven, I'm glad to inform you that you don't need all these osteoderms. They wouldn't be visible.
Oh,
Yes.
dang it. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's easy to get rid of. But yeah, these guys are smooth. Absolute peak crocodilian. No issue with osteoderms whatsoever. After this, Costco with a little guy here just getting up and looking around. Very, very happy little face. It looks pretty nice. I think I would have made him
I love
slightly slimmer, but
I love the caption Costco gave it.
you're walking very confidently for something I could punt like a sucker for. It's true. These guys are razor small. Yeah, like but the size like just over a meter long maybe. Kaipirasuchus is not a big guy. Okay, after that. Oh my god, yes, Sorops. Sorops here has a guy that is celebrating. I guess it's the birthday of someone important. Like a Sir David Attenborough. Very, very cute little guy. I think the lower, yeah, no, that fits. I think you can make the tip of the snout a little bit more dog-like. These guys are very weird in how their snoots look. They have very mammalian-looking nasal opening. We are not 100% certain how that needs to be reconstructed, but it looks very angular. So I suspect that's what should be still like a little more visible in the oval shapes. But yeah, very nice. Then we have Habitacle with this guy here going through some puddles. Very cute. I think that skull is maybe a little bit too large and a little bit too slim. The back of the skull is actually relatively wide when you look at some of these specimens. Especially nice you see it in this guy here where the postcranial material is attached. How wide the skull table is back here. But yeah, very, very nice. Also the mouse goes back quite a bit further. But yeah, I really like the vibes here with the water, with the shallow water and stuff. Good stuff. Next up, oops, accidental osteoderms. What's a loser? Can't have this. But it looks very cool nonetheless. Oh, you also missed the nostrils. Gonna put that in. Don't worry, I do this all the time as well. Forgetting about the nostrils. It happens. Also, I think the lower jaw could be a little bit deeper. When you look at this really nicely preserved skull here, you see like the lower margin is missing, but this is they really have very, very deep lower jaws towards the back. Like the front, like the symphysis where it's like fused together, is razor slim and shallow, but then like in the back, like it gets really deep. Like this looks like typical for something Durophagus, which is probably like the case here. I could see these guys like going after like big snails and stuff. Aberrantologist coming in with this really nice portrait. He looks very polite. Very nice, yes. They Pelly, I mean. Yes. Nice here with a little bit of a ridge on the back where the osteoderms would be basically covered up by soft tissue. Very good. Tapping Snurtle with Phantom of the Opera. He looks very theatrical indeed. Theatrical. It's very very fitting. Not the biggest fan of the like pinkish color here, but no, that's good. It's good. I really like that you included the scent glands, the Gula scent glands. That is something that many people forget about when it comes to crocodilians. It is fairly reasonable that extinct ones had that too. Notosuchians, hard to say if they're close enough to infer that, but I think it's reasonable to put them here. Beep, beep. Okay. That was that.
Now that you're done with the explanations, if you want to scroll up another talk, you get context for sync up.
Do I want context though?
I think it's quite good art. I think, like, I don't know. I think it's quite good art.
Sync talk.
It's,
Are GIFs working again? Okay. My honest reaction.
you know why? I think you could just make art for art's sake.
On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, the rational side of my brain is just having very large question marks.
Also, two things, Yash. One, I don't know if you caught this. Ultra Luther's design, that's the Cuvier's Dwarf Cayman design.
Ah,
He gets a whale and a caiman.
True.
So greedy.
yeah.
Cuvier has
yeah.
so much stuff in of him. And then two, Soap was late and is here now.
Soap with the green boy. Very green. Very green, very soap. Unfortunately,
He's here for an amazing reason.
I hope so, because modern day crocodiles lack the ability to produce green. Like everyone's
That's
like stereotypical crocodile is always green, but they are never green actually. Like the only time a
There's
crocodile is
just
green, it's because it's covered in algae.
two
This is
things.
another evil lie perpetuated by Big Lego.
Two things.
Exactly.
There are green alligators. They're not vibrant green, but they're green. And Orinoco crocodiles are actually on the greener side. They're still brown, but they're a very green brown.
Yeah, it's like the kind of green that like
Here, I got
technically
pictures.
I would not
Orinicos
call
are
it
my
green.
favorite. I love Orinoco crocodiles. They're so cool.
Orinoco, very very cool beans. Yeah. Oh my God, we have ChatGPT here too.
Here in other talk, this is an Orinoco.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that green. I think oftentimes also the lighting, like how
Yeah.
like light reflects off the shiny scales and stuff like that. Like and then the yellowish tones of the skin like mix partially with the bluish reflection of the sky, and that makes it look greenish.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's still brown, but it's as green as you're going to get for a crocodile.
Okay, and this brings us to our last sketch for tonight, which is a fish, Materpiskis.
I think I have to say, this fish is kind of a chud.
This fish is kind of cool and important. It's it do be a placoderm that shows giving birth, and yes, very fitting that you join in Petite, since this is from Australia, and Mother's Day is also soon. True. Actually, what day is Mother's Day? I forgot.
For us Americans, it's
Tomorrow.
Sunday.
Incredible.
For you, I think.
Fuck yeah, it is tomorrow.
It looks almost like a ratfish. That's so weird.
That's really what I was about to say. Is that I don't
Yeah.
have. I'm
Yeah.
not able to go too much into detail because of the chart, but it basically you take a placoderm and make it into a chimera form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That do be basically it. If I remember correctly, the little nose tubes that everyone gives it would probably not be there, I think. I feel like I have talked with JW about this before. Petite, do you remember?
The Wikipedia reconstruction doesn't have them, if that's anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah,
with stuff
soft
like
tissue
this,
inferred
stuff-
from a chimera. So that is just speculative, and was probably not there. So that's just
Chimeras
like
aren't really
it's a
supposed to
paleo meme perpetuated by one artist or one author, like bullshitting it into being, and everyone just kept doing it. Because the very first reconstruction of this guy showing it with like giving birth did that already.
Yeah, these guys. Honestly, like in terms of soft tissue, you can do that. You can choose to not do that. I won't say you're wrong either way. Just know that we don't have evidence of it preserved.
Oh, I see what they did here. It's like one part of the skull. Instead of connecting that to the rest of the skull, they make it stick
it
out.
Could be that they have a very weird way of attaching their skull. It could be, some sort of nasal display, something.
Yeah.
I would say, I would personally choose to not have it.
Yeah,
But
same.
you're not wrong if you do have it as of right now.
Yep.
These guys were also Durophagus, and based on what we do know about them, would be bottom cruisers. So, not on the bottom, but really close to it.
Yeah. Let me actually have a look. How did I do it for the Go-Go piece? Oh, true. That was a late stage abortion.
Like, these guys were truly as Chimera as you can get without being Chimera.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's funny.
Yeah. No, Hawks, I would not consider this guy fragmentary because we have a lot of it. It's just a typical thing for placoderms that you usually only have the front half of the body. There is just simply very rarely anything more to them.
What I will say, though, based on how it lives, I would not be surprised if this guy has very stonefish-like coloration, because everyone seems to give it Chimera-like coloration and patterns. Obviously, that's possible.
Yep.
I think it is more reasonable for it to be blending in a bit with its surrounding, as modern Durophagus small little guys like this today do.
Yeah, makes very much sense, like living in the Go-Go reefs and stuff like that. Especially because these reefs would be not as complex as a modern-day coral reef. That means there's less room for like hiding, so camouflage becomes even more important.
Yes, that is speculation. It is more just so much as based on what we know about fish and how they typically work. When we see certain things, even if when we look back on like there's a reason we construct almost every single lamnid going all the way back to look the exact same, because they all do. That's just how they are. We know that when certain things get into certain roles and it live in certain ecosystems, they are very likely to prefer certain patterns, certain colorations. So that's why I'm saying, personally, I think a more brownish with some specks to color, stuff like that, something that would more fit in.
Yep. And with that, I think it's time to draw this guy. Matropiscus, another species that has another genus that has a species name, Attenborough, and our last one for tonight. Okay, let us start in 1, 2, 3, go.
And yes, Petite, that is literally something I said why. Not just because of small Durophagus, but because of how they went about. Because they were these more bottom-dwelling, not purely benthic, but sticking very close to the ground. I'm not saying we can tell. I'm saying I think that is more reasonable than the bright blue with spots and the brown with, I think is more reasonable than the straight up taking Chimera colors and patterns.
My Shayla. My Shayla.
I feel feel like you can't be too confident about colors in that way.
And I'm not. I'm just saying what I believe based on my knowledge of fish and how we reconstruct them and all that. That's all I'm saying.
It's time to go back.
No, it's time to go.
I think the go-go formation is. I think the go-go formation is very cool, but I have a eternal resentment against it because it caused me to lose Wikipedia speedrun. I could not get.
You know what we call
go-go
that in the
to
business.
a skill issue. Yes.
Yes.
I'm aware. Come on, Shayla.
The speedrun I was there for, I feel like I remember this.
Yeah. I think maybe he's thinking about his daughter. I don't know why he said my Sheila. I don't think he is Australian. You just said that. Yeah, her name is Shayla. You just pronounce it like pronounces it like Sheila for some reason. Shayla. Oh. Yeah, Shayla. Yeah. I would say it's like Shayla instead of Shayla. But
But what has this to do with shale?
I said my Shayla because we're doing an Australian taxon and Petite caught that reference.
Do we have a
Armored
body mold of it being like this ratfish shape, or is this just kind of inferred?
It's largely speculative.
We do have. I can't remember what it's called. There's something.
I think we might have a.
similarly-
I think we might have
Yeah.
a relative that shows something in that direction.
Yeah, there are relatives that we do know have that. So it's kind of, how exactly it would look on this guy. Yeah, Tenerella, that's the guy. How exactly it would come across on this one, there might be some small differences, but for the most part, I would go with what the skeletal show.
A lot of the reconstructions of this guy give it a profound awkwardness that I think a lot of fish have, and I find very endearing.
A lot of fish just seem to project a deep state of loneliness.
Tenerella, yeah. There you go.
These fish get lonely. By the way, what's the technical term for a baby placoderm?
Never
I
seen
think
one.
it would just be fry like it is with with fish, you know. Yeah, pups also make sense because we have shark pups that I would say it's between fry and pups, which exactly which one you choose is, you know, personal, but that's what I would say.
Don't
I feel pups because
go.
it's more similar to how sharks are making babies.
Considering they're giving live birth here, yeah, pups might be.
Yeah, the live birth thing makes me want to say pups.
Don't go. Hey, I'm just a fish.
Please
Um,
don't cry.
it's such a-
I am just a fish.
it's such a dumb trend. Oh, but most of them are. And that's why we like. They're profoundly baffling.
Do you guys remember the devious lick? Because I'm that is something I'm still mad about. Fucking like 4 years later.
This Japanese soldier is still fighting 76 years after the war.
Like it, dude. We shut down the bathrooms, and that would. I'm still upset about the people that were doing that. Stupid people.
I have honestly no idea what the devious lick is.
Basically,
so-
students would just go into bathrooms and just steal everything. Just everything. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You take the whole sink out the building. Why don't you?
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
And then you post it to your social media and
Like-
label devious lick.
At first, I was like harmless, you know, still kind of funny. Ooh, I took the soap, you know, like okay, yeah, haha, we
Say
get it.
that again?
You took the who?
You took the-
The problem is afterwards, people started taking like entire toilets out and like destroying entire bathrooms, and no one was having fun afterwards.
I can imagine. You're gonna want to shit, and
Yeah,
there's
you
nothing
do.
to shit. I would find these people that took that and shit in their houses. I think that's the only
Shit
correct
right in their
response.
shoes.
Yeah.
That's the only fair thing I feel. You gotta do it.
I spent way too long on the landscape here. Let's do the fish.
Yosh, time check.
10 minutes.
I'm gonna color mine exactly like a ratfish. People.
You are indeed.
Again,
very
I'm not saying you can't. I was just giving my opinion that like I personally think something like this is more reasonable.
So I want to defy Avery.
They could be completely silver for all we know. I am just giving my opinion based on what I know about the
What
field.
if they were pink with purple polka dots? That would be pretty cool.
I think that would be stupid, actually.
Oh.
I'm here
Okay.
to steal everyone's fun.
No joy and whimsy allowed in
No
Paris.
chocolate from here.
Joshua, the thief of joy.
How dare you want to have fun, Bex? How dare.
Oh. Sorry, I'll do 5 reps of suffering.
God damn it, Outlook. I don't want to open you.
maybe Outlook wanted to open you. That makes no sense.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I think the worst evolution in the Windows landscape is that every single one of their despicable apps opens on startup.
Yeah. Yeah. I very much hope that the rumors that Windows 13 might be a subscription-based service isn't true, because otherwise I'm going to Linux.
Wait, what about Windows
Oh.
12? Where's Windows 12?
Dude, if Windows 13 becomes subscription based, oh my god, that would be awful. I don't think anybody would use Windows. Oh,
I think the worst part is a lot of people would use Windows after that still.
Yep.
this is because people are kind of evil and they refuse to learn simple things like Linux.
Where are placoderm gills?
Good question.
If you
Oh,
look on
really?
stream, I would put them here.
Hang on. You put them where? Oh, right there. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's where I was going to put them.
Exclusive Yash knowledge. He's only dropping once in stream and never again.
JW will probably spawn out of nothing and tell me I'm wrong, but
With this group of placoderms, it's really hard to say. Like I with others, it's just like it's behind the thoracic armor, perfect. But with these guys, it's
they do something all right.
And pretty much we determined visible armor plates aren't really a thing with these guys, right?
I doubt they would be really much visible, but hard to say.
there might be some like indentation stuff like that from like where certain joints meet, but for the
Yeah.
most part, no.
I'm only doing like basic outlines and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I would say is
Yeah.
reasonable.
Very, very simple.
Hey, they are way too big. Need to smooth it down.
Jesus, this is a big crane fly.
How big we talking?
With its legs spread out, covers your entire palm.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a scarily big grand fly.
Hang on. I'm gonna send a quick screenshot of the chart, and you'll know it when you see it, even with how pixelated it's gonna be.
3 minutes.
Here in other talk, you can.
Oh,
you can tell
apparently
which one
I'm
it
wrong.
is.
Everyone go back. Look in chat. Petite wrote a correction.
And drew it on the back.
No, no, the pectoral girl. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Message received. Petite.
No, yeah, it's just the pectoral.
See, we don't need JW to for someone scream at me. Quite literally. So a few centimeters forward.
Yeah. Also, I put the image in.
Yeah, I
Other
saw.
talk, if you wanna
It's that's. I guess it's a really big thing there.
Yep. It's the biggest thing on the chart.
I'm so baffled by
Squirrel.
how big the butterflies here are.
From the ones I scaled. Average
I'm not sure
butterfly
it was your ones, but maybe it was JW who scaled them. But there
I only
were.
scared like 3 of them. I think JW scaled the
I think
rest.
yeah. Then it's JW. Like there's like a few quite sizable ones.
It should be.
And none of them I had ever heard of before. Like,
I'm also used to stuff like the one of the most common butterflies here is the zebra longwings, which is very big for a North American butterfly.
mm-hmm. Petite, have you maybe looked if there's like ways around your stupid thing?
No screen to go. I'm not checking your DMs.
Maybe some scary nouns.
Screens ago. We are in a stream. You know that.
Oh my gosh, I got one too.
Personally, I'm safe from. I'm safe from.
Why? Did you block screen?
Because I did not block screen. That seems excessive. He just knows that I will.
No,
I will
honestly,
harass
yeah.
him for-
Having seen everything, it would be more likely that screen blocks you.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
Do anything.
Well,
Didn't
that's
do
what they
anything.
always
Just
say, and then they're
scream.
running and screaming. And Meterbiscus being done in just a few seconds without any complications during the pregnancy.
All right, before it ends, I have to say this amazing quote by Scudder. This is by far the largest fossil tipulid known, but is not so large as some modern species. Length of wings, 30 millimeters.
Yippee!
Oh, is it over? I gotta.
It is time indeed. You have debauched. I think I'm putting a little bit more contrast on this one here.
Screen, stop sending me videos.
Screen, stop harassing people.
Screener, try to flock.
Screen, you got a vlog. Got a vlog, buddy. It's
Screen-
David Attenborough's birthday. Got a vlog.
Screen, why don't you send them to Yash?
If you send them to me, I will look into our DMs without closing the window, and then everyone will see.
Yes.
But do you want that? Do you want the world to see what is in our DMs?
Yeah, sometimes it's really scary. I don't know if it's okay for the stream. Very scary videos.
Okay, I'll stop because Yash will fucking kill me.
What is happening today? Only 2 people have posted. We're done.
Second.
Time to post. Major posting comments. May none of them look like something from the deep sea.
I'm cropping my image. That's what's taking me a minute.
We're
Just looking at a Sci-Fi Club's Microleo. I'm kind of I don't know where I don't know which way the pouch would open.
Screen, what is that gif?
Read the glue.
The backward pouch, my beloved. What a wonderful marsupial invention.
Oh my god. Another Miguel in chat? But it's actually Paleo Miguel.
Whoa!
But he's not in stream chat. This is so sad.
Magic.
The chudfish.
Can't be the chudfish.
16 flies left, and then I'm done with flies.
16 flies in a dead man's chest.
Avery. Avery. Fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Avery, Flock, never.
I said lock, but
Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
You can do it.
We'll go cry in the corner.
no, it's okay.
Oh.
You don't have to cry.
Yeah, please. After stream. Not on stream.
If you have to cry or die or anything else like that, do it off stream.
But
Everyone
what if
knows
unforeseen
dying on stream is illegal.
circumstances, I pass on. I
Was-
pass on before I can exit stage.
It is the first rule that I ever made for Paleo stream. Dying on stream is illegal. You cannot die here. It's a matrix. The gods of the stream do not allow it. Anyway, let's have a look what people posted, starting with Vex, who does more of Think Dog for some reason, but also Master Piscus Look at him. It looks very astonished being here with these bizarre cartoon characters next to it. Fascinating. Sorops here trying something interesting. Very fun, very fun. Let's close Serenelius Mamma. It works. It works. Very fun idea. We have Sci-Fi Pack. A little bit late, but here with Micro Leo. With little baby in the pouch. Very nice indeed. And we have a Velociraptor. It's supposed to be a drop-off. No, I think that works. Like we are looking down onto the fish and like next to it, the reef is like disappearing into the depths of the shelf. Very cool. Nice. Then we have Tapix Turtle. Super up close. Close up, I mean, yes. I feel like the eye looks a little bit too amniote-like. Fish eyes are weird, bizarre. I should say that. And I feel like the head is a little bit too slim, maybe. At least like the lighting makes it feel quite slim. I don't think the head was actually that thin, but it's hard to say. Like the material we have, it's not the most complete. But I think it would be a little bit more wider, or maybe I'm just reading the drawing wrong. I'm not quite sure, but you can see here down here the margin of the jaw. So. Anyway, next up, Raven with this very nice interpretation. I really like this. I don't think it would have like the fin spine. I don't think the relatives we have with like soft tissue preservation have that. But otherwise, very nice. Very nice indeed. I very much like how you did like the skull bones slightly like coming still through. Very good indeed. Next, Habitacle. With the little guy here swimming in shallow waters. Very fun, very good. Yeah. The perspective on this eye here is maybe a little bit off, a little bit too much upturned towards the camera, but yep. Good stuff. Then Glonk. I don't know what to do with this guy. That is totally fair. Totally fine. I think you did good nonetheless. It's just a little boy. God, I feel so sick. I'm sorry, the Roadrunner from hell. Hope you're feeling better soon, or get better equipment to work with, or get used to the computer. Captain Trollu next with this taxon with enough, only taxon with enough aura to be drawn by me. That is fair. I think you however gave the Rugos corals here more aura than the Meterpiscus. Which is just
Coral,
extremely
more like
goofy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Captain Trululu next with another Meterpiscus in the shallows with some nice caustics around it. Very cool.
That is Ultralit there, not Captain Trelawney.
Did I say Captain Trululu? I meant Ultralit.
Yep.
Really? God damn it. My brain is beginning to desync apparently. Octolus next with another non-chimera looking critter. I quite like the geometric thing going on here. Actually, there's a few fish that do that. It's weird. But yeah, no, I can see that. Like in terms of like what fish do is fish just do whatever. But yeah, nice. And then, I like this one Aberrantologist as usual, like strong contrasts draw me in a lot, and the white rim around the flippers is very appealing, very cool. Okay, And with that, we're done. Woohoo! Would you look at that?
Vex, I have good news and bad news
Yo,
for you.
Oh, there it is.
What's the good and bad news?
New whale from Poland.
I'm aware. I saw it.
I was about to say, I feel like we're gonna get some late drawings here. And
Pelagus.
who it is.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
only a jaw fragment.
Oh my god, Petite! That is
you
what a freak! And Soap Muncher too! My god, you guys are like... I gave you guys all the time in the
I'm
world.
very used to whale jaw fragments. Nothing can shake me.
Okay. And that was number 4 of our David Attenborough birthday flocking for tonight. Let's have a quick look what tags have we covered. We start with Attenborough-saurus, of course. The most Attenborough of all the saurus. After that, Microleo, also known as named after Attenborough in the species name. I'm not very happy with my version, but that's on me. After that, we have Caipira-sucus attenboroughi, one of many species of Caipira-sucus. But this one is special because it's named after Sir David, and it's smiling at you in birthday glee. And last but not least, the eternal giving birth fish Materpiscus. That's actually not giving birth in my case, but it is what it is. Yeah, a little guy from the Go-Go reefs of Australia. And with that, we're done for tonight. Thank you all for being here, and see you potentially tomorrow when we will have a look at the atrocities that the fluorescent formation has brought to us.
You better be there.
Indeed.
I have not put hours and hours into this for you to not be there.
You better. Okay, good night, everyone, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye bye.
Oh, I forgot to shrink down the thingy here.